Alright guys, we're back and hopping into Battle Hardened Formidable Foes stage number 2 against Movie Edition Part 1. I've been hearing some big things about this new event and how difficult it can be. So let's see if this next stage really starts to ramp things up. The timeline has been very vocal about how difficult this event is, or specifically Kid Buu, who should be in the final stage. So we'll see how difficult that gets. We've got Tao, Turles, Slug, and Cooler for Movie Edition Part 1. Now, as always, we're in this completely blind. So in terms of the difficulty everyone's talking about, I'm not quite sure what it is, but of course, we'll end up finding out. I see no Carnival LR Broly. So that must mean he's floating. So actually, what I'll do is I'll pop this one's domain straight away. Everyone's got type advantage here as well, so that's some good stuff. Tao, hold the damage, menace and laugh. Ha 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 ha. How does my dick taste? Let me know. You can tell me. Domain is up. Everyone is getting buffed. We can actually debuff Tao. We can't seal, we can't stun him, but we can debuff him. Of course, we've got the best friend partnership. Buuhan's getting 9 whole key spheres. That means a lot of damage is going to be coming out. Dodge. Of course, there's some dodge. So that means we've got the guaranteed additional already. So that's going to be 13 mil. Not going once, but going twice. 26 million in total. Tao, hold that. Surprised we haven't sent you flying off the pole you've got. I mean, this 31 mil attack stat probably will send you flying. Hold the damage. Surprised you didn't get crit. Can we get the crit on the second one? Maybe? Yes, big 34 mil. Can we get back-to-back crits? Are we going to go back-to-back? No, but that is a ton of damage from Buuhan, and that is all I need. Tao's almost dead already. Now, the first stage had at least 2 phases every single time, even on a few enemies that probably didn't need to have more than 1 phase. Not complaining. I don't mind to have more than 1 phase. You know, make these fights a bit longer. By all means, go for it rather than just 1 phase fights. But I can't imagine Tao having a second phase fight. I was almost going to call him Foul. I don't know why. Combining Tao and phase together. So we want Carnival LR Broly here, who we're going to have to wait a whole nother turn for. So what I'll do is, for the time being, I will... Yeah, we'll just leave it like this. We'll leave it like this. And I'll leave Fat Buu on the rotation for the time being, just in case there is a second phase. Because again, every single fight in the first stage had 2 phases. So at least that way, Fat Buu gets some stacks. He's not really going to have time to stack, so every stack is going to be important for him to get. So we'll leave him here. We'll leave him here sitting in slot 2. Worst comes to worst and he does get supered, I don't think he will die, but at least if he does, which touch wood doesn't happen, which I don't see happening, like it's literally what, 2-3 super attacks and guard and type advantage. I don't see Buu dying. But then again, as I said, I've been hearing some crazy things on the timeline about how much damage this event can do. I don't know if this stage does any kind of damage. I've heard Kid Buu does. I don't know what kind of numbers he's putting out. But I said the timeline has been very vocal about how difficult this can be. I haven't heard anything about this stage, I don't think. I haven't heard anything about Tao. Haven't heard anything about Turles, Slug. Haven't heard anything about Cooler. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But then we do have Fat Buu's revival if we need it. We do have his revival if need be. And he is probably the weakest link of the team. No additional. We're really going to let Tao survive with half HP on his final bar. We're really going to be that generous to him. Why? Why? I don't think we need to be that generous to him. Sorry, Broly. I need to float you off. We'll save all of them. That way, Buuhan's got another 9 key spheres. So that's going to be another turn of just pure damage. Of course, he dodges. Second. No, but I mean 126 damage. Hold that 24.9 million attacks that I just saw. So does Tao have a phase 2? No, he doesn't. Okay, cool. I was going to say, it doesn't make sense for him to have more than 1 phase. So I'm kind of glad that was only a 1 phase fight. Is Turles going to have more than 1? Judging by the art they've used, I feel like this is going to be a one-phase fight. If it was two, then it would probably be the Turles army, but it would have started with the Turles army. I don't know why I'm deep in this stuff so much, because it doesn't actually matter. Annoying thing is, Turles is probably going to be buffed by the domain, I'm pretty sure. Is he buffed by the domain? I think he is. We can stun him, though. Can still debuff. Can't stun, but no, sorry, can't seal him, but we can stun him. So I'll take that. That's actually not bad. Not that I think we've really got any stunners on the team. I think one might be. I think one of the Brolys is. I could be wrong. I can't remember. I'm so used to all the difficult content. 237. Maybe this event or this stage specifically does have some damage. Maybe it does kind of pack a little bit of a punch. Over 230k done to Int LR Broly. While his domain's up, while he's got guard, while he's in the best possible spot he could be. I mean, not linked up, but I mean, he doesn't really get that much defense from links, but just over 230k damage. Okay, I mean, maybe the difficulty's starting to come up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's it. I knew one of the Brolys could stun. Well, Turles is stunned, so if you're planning on doing any more kind of damage to me, it's not happening. But guess who's having damage done to them? You. Because Buhan's got another 9 key spheres. So best believe he's going to be sending out another, what, 31, 32 million attack stat? So Turles, that damage you just done to me, guess what? We might as well play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'm about to magic cylinder all of that damage and then some back to you directly. 42 mil crit. Big 32 million crit. Love that. Love that. It's a shame that last additional couldn't have been a super attack. We probably would have killed Turles. He probably would have been dead. Like, he would have been dead. He would have been disintegrated. I was going to say, please don't tell me Kid Boo's going to leave him alive. Not again. Not with that tiny bit of HP. Not again. But we're good. He's gone. He's gone. Okay, he does actually have a second phase. So I'm guessing this phase is essentially meant to be when Turles has the fruit from the tree of might. Well, you can keep that, because no matter what this turn, I'm taking no damage. So hopefully that fruit was worth it. Hopefully that weird looking spiky fruit that you eat was worth it. Hopefully it just tastes good, because again, it's not going to do you many favors, because you're not going to do no damage to Carnival LR Broly. In LR Broly's going to get to super attack before you hit him this time, while he has guard active. So even if you do super attack him, I don't think he's going to be taking 230k this turn. The only one who could possibly take some damage is Fat Boo. And again, if you kill him, I don't actually mind, because we could just trigger his revival. And that makes Fat Boo stronger. That makes him stronger. Not only is he one piece of Hubba Bubba, he's like 2-3 pieces of Hubba Bubba when you try to put as many in your mouth as possible. That's what Fat Boo is after the revival. So by all means, if you want to super attack him, go for it. Super attack him. It's not going to get you too far. No? Okay. Turles didn't want none of the beef. Turles just didn't want any of the beef. And do you know what? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Let's get the domain back up. We're not finished. Let's get the domain back up. I noticed as well, we can't seal or stun him now. However, we can still debuff him. We can still lower his attack and defense. And do you know what? I'm going to keep my Saiyan pride going, because last time, I'm pretty sure we didn't use any items. So I'm going to stick to that, and I'm not going to use any items here. I do have the items with me. So it looks like potentially my first theory was right, which was it's 9 key spheres again. That's like what, 4 turns running? But it does look like my theory's right of this event, from what I'm hearing, is that difficult. Like, it's very difficult, and that's why they've given us 4 items. I don't think it's impossible. I've not heard anything on the timeline where this event is impossible to do. But I think the reason why we've got 4 items to play with, 4 in total, actually tell a lie, 4 items, 2 of each, 8 in total, is because of how difficult this event must be. Now, so far, I haven't really experienced that all too much. How much is this going to do to Buhan? Surely not a lot, right? Yeah, 18 damage. But as I said, the main one I've heard people give problems to, or problems with, or they've had problems with, should I say, is Kid Buu, who's in the final stage. Well, final stage for the time being. He's in stage 3. So maybe we're just kind of preparing ourselves. Let's pop Carnival LR Broly's active skill. Let's get him good to go. He actually has type advantage, so yeah, we're going to be doing a decent amount of damage this turn. Now, I would love, absolutely love to save all of these key spheres for Buhan, but unfortunately that cannot be done. If only. I mean, Turles is almost dead anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But if only, right? If only we managed to save all of those strength key spheres for Buhan next turn, he would have been pulling out some big numbers. But it's all good. We're still doing good damage regardless. We're still doing some very nice damage. But I don't know, maybe the last couple fights in this stage will start to really pick up. I mean, we are using a very, very strong team. We've got 2 of the current best super easy A's out right now that are literally from the 10th anniversary celebration. In LR Broly and Carnival LR Broly, he's still one of the strongest rotations in the game. Like, he's still one of the best leads in LR Broly. So it kind of makes sense. Is this going to do any damage? I can't imagine it is. Yeah, 125. Kid Buu is also still one of the most broken easy A's in the game. So I can't imagine that this is going to be all too difficult until we get to that Kid Buu stage that everyone is talking about, or the Kid Buu phase everyone is talking about in stage 3. Good dodge again. Third one. Oh, we're going into a super attack. I mean, there is an attack afterwards, so, you know, maybe a third one. You do have 20% less chance to do it, but it's still a 70% chance. Do you know what I mean? I still probably need to rework his hidden potential system. Actually, I probably need to rework all of the super easy A's that have come from the 10th anniversary so far. I probably need to do all of their potential systems, but I just haven't got around to it. Nor do I probably have the resources to do so. I mean, I could actually use probably some of my stones to help do that. And I don't mean normal stones. I mean my actual, like, you know, from the Dragonstone sets. I could do that, but probably not going to. Slug next. We've got 2 down, 2 to go. Slug probably has 2 phases. This phase and then a giant phase, just like Piccolo Jr. from the first one. And let me start up as usual. Let me pop the domain. I'm going to let Carnival LR Broly sit in slot 2. At least that way both in LR Broly has some links going. Do a little bit of extra damage, those kind of things. So we can actually seal Slug. Again, we can debuff. I wonder when... I wonder if you can debuff in every single stage. Because obviously all of the stages aren't out yet. So I wonder if we're going to be able to debuff everyone. And like, that's just the thing. Maybe it's that difficult. That's why they let us bring all of these items and also be able to debuff enemies. 263. I mean, we've gone up, what, 10k from the 250 that I saw against Turles, I think it was. Or was it Tao? One of the two. So we've only gone up just a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried. This team is the team. This team is one of the teams. If you want to get shit done in this game, this is one of the teams you bring. So I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't think we have anything to worry about. At least not yet. Not here. I don't think the difficulty is really gonna ramp up in this stage. I think it's next stage that's waiting for us. We got a Dokkan attack going with Janemba. It's not really going to do that much damage. He's not going to be pulling out the type of attacks that you kind of want Janemba to do. There's still going to be some good damage nonetheless. We're not really going to heal much back. I mean, we're on 92% HP and this team has like half a team full of healers. So this really isn't going to be doing a whole lot of damage, I'll be real. So it's a little bit of a waste. I mean, actually, maybe it wasn't. Especially with that healing. Especially with that healing. Why you gotta be jarring? Why you gotta be healing yourself? It's okay. Buhan will take all of that HP you've just recovered and then some and take that all off. Take that all off. Yeah, you thought you were slick with the healing? Yeah, we're taking that all that away from you. 130. Oh, okay. Now, I know the last two phases, or the last two fights, Buhan took nothing. I think the most I saw him take was just over 100 damage. So nothing. Slug's just hit Buhan for over 130k. Alright, maybe we're creeping. Maybe we're creeping up a little bit in terms of how much damage we're seeing. Maybe we're getting lulled into a false sense of security and then just bang, we're going to hit with like a ton of damage, you know? Maybe me constantly saying, oh yeah, there's nothing really to worry about. Maybe I should change that because maybe there is potentially stuff to worry about. We'll move you. So obviously if we pop him in slot 2, he won't have guard. I know there's nothing in slot 1, but he doesn't have guard in slot 2, whereas of course Intel probably does. I think we're back up to full HP already as it is. Even though this isn't a full Boo team, there's just too many Boo units, including what Intel Broly himself. There's too much healing on this team. Like, Buhan alone recovers 15% HP and what? 12,000 HP? Like, and we also did have the Dokkan attack as well, so we were recovering full HP anyway. But, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how much damage you're going to do to me, Slug. We're just going to recover it all back. We've got too much healing on this team. You weren't ready for it. You weren't prepared. You weren't prepared, and that's okay. Okay, now this is probably going to do some damage. This is probably going to hurt us a bit. What are we looking at? 394. Ooh. Things are getting juicy now. We're not even in phase 2 with Slug. Okay, we're getting a bit juicy with the damage. I see you. I see you. I'm not going to pop the domain just yet, just because Slug is pretty much dead. So I don't really see the point of using it. It does mean the next rotation we're going to be without a domain. That's a little bit jarring, but I don't see the point because this phase, Slug is literally about to die in this turn. It won't be Janemba to do it. It'll be Buhan, the janitor, come in and clean everything up. But it's going to happen this turn. So, no matter what, we're going to move on to the next phase. But I feel like it's just kind of wasted. Kind of wasted. That's one turn we just kind of don't need it for. So, we might as well hold on to it. So again, we can still debuff him, we just can't seal, we can't stun. So, seems to be a common theme going. Again, I'm interested to see if we can actually like, or if we can't, shall I say, debuff in the next stage. Or any of the later stages that are yet to come out. Carnival Broly's got his guard in slot 1. Are you going to super me in slot 1 though is the question. You are. How much damage are we looking at? How much are you going to do to me, Big Green? Oh, only 54k. I mean, his active skill just got used, but still only 54k. Huh, okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. Again, we don't have much to worry about. Fat Boo has type disadvantage, I guess, but again, if you kill him, then you're going to get his revival, and I'm all for that. Because I still want to use Fat Boo's revival on the same rotation as Buhan, and then have Buhan pick up all the candy. So I'm pretty sure the candy counts towards the amount of attack and defense Buhan can get. I mean, he's taking 77k on normals. I just remembered domain isn't active. Domain isn't active. I was really confused and I was like, 77k with guard? No, the domain's active. Literally, that was last turn and I've forgotten already. I forgot already. That was literally last turn as well that I decided, yeah, I'll hold on to it. And I've forgotten already. Ooh, 10 key spheres for Buhan. 10 whole key spheres for Buhan. That type of advantage you've got, Slug, isn't going to mean all too much. Especially if Buhan crits, which you know he's got a lot of. But yeah, that type of advantage you have isn't going to mean a lot with 10 key spheres. And you ain't going to touch me either. There we go. You didn't even get to hit me with your super attack. Big 25 mil. Back-to-back crits. Come on, give it to him. Back-to-back crits. Boom, another 25 mil. That's over 50 million damage in total that Buhan's just done. If we hit the triple, Slug might have been dead. If we hit the trip wide, I genuinely believe Slug might have died there. It's all good. You're going to be dead next turn. Or at least you should be dead next turn. Because next turn should be... Oh no, next turn's both Inner Broly's and Carnival Broly. I mean, maybe you survive. Maybe. I mean, Carnival Broly's had his active skill popped, what, last turn? So I don't think so. I don't think you survive this. And I'm going to use the domain as well, just to use it. Yeah, I don't think you survive this one. Yeah, as Broly's doing now. I'm laughing. Yeah, you definitely don't survive this one. You definitely don't survive that. I didn't expect the domain, the active skill part to actually kill him, but it's cool. Right, final fight. Cooler. What are you saying? So we can steal him and we can debuff him. We just can't stun him. So kind of the usual we've seen throughout the whole of the movie stage. Only 7 key spheres for Buhan. We've been getting like 9 most of the time. He's still going to do some good damage regardless. So I'm not overly concerned about that. Hold that. We got type advantage again, which is nice. Hold another one. Now down to 70% chance to dodge. Janemba, do your thing, please. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Pops up with a cheeky grin. I don't know why. When I see that cutting of Janemba pop up, I just picture the Scooby-Doo laugh. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. As soon as I see his cutting pop up with him grinning, I just picture the ree. And I really don't know why. It just, to me, it fits so well. Honestly, to me, it really does fit. And I don't know why. I mean, let me know down in the comments. If you made it this far, let me know down in the comments. When Janemba's cutting pops up, when he dodges, does it not give you the vibe that he would have a Scooby-Doo laugh there? Does it not? Does the Scooby-Doo laugh not fit the cutting popping up when he dodges? Does it just not fit him perfectly? Or is it just a me thing? If it's just a me thing, then that's fine. You can let me know that as well. But I feel like it fits. I feel like it fits. Can we crit on the active as well? No. Still done a good amount of damage. I mean, I'm not surprised while having type advantage. Cool. Domain's up and running. To be fair, I probably could have held on to that. But then considering Fat Boo won't do any damage, or he won't do much, and then Carnival Broly literally won't do any damage. Maybe it was kind of needed just to kind of speed things along. But not that there's any rush. Because I don't think we've had anything to worry about. I don't think there's been a single point during this whole stage where I've needed to pop an item, where I thought, oh, I probably could have popped an item there, or oh, I feel like I need to use an item. So he's gone to strength. Cool. Let's slide Janemba into slot 1, and then... Okay, I was going to say, can we maybe save all those key spheres for Buhan? We can, so we're giving him another 9. I mean, I'll take that. 9 key spheres is still a lot. Honestly, the rotation between both Super Easy Age Janemba and Buhan is so good. Honestly, it's so good. It's so fun to use. Because you've got guard, loads of dodge, and then support. And then Buhan's got, depending on key spheres. Oh, who are you racing up to like that, Cooler? I don't understand. Who are you flying up to like that, like you're on smoke? Because I know it ain't me. I know it's not me. Janemba didn't even have full 90% chance to dodge. He had 70. And guess what? Just like MC Hammerhead. MC Hammerhead? That's not his name. MC Hammer said, that's what I was supposed to say, you can't touch this. Flying up to me like that, like you're on smoke. Feckle yourself back down on the ground, okay? Flying up to me like you were gonna do something. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by Cooler. Oh, he could super attack twice. Oh. I don't think he liked the smoke I was talking. I mean, he only done 137k damage, you know, nothing to worry about. But I don't think he liked the smoke I was talking just then. Kind of funny timing how he went into another super attack as I was talking shit about him. I mean, regardless, you still didn't really do anything to me, because guess what? All of that HP you just... I say all of that HP. That measly 134k HP you took off me, we've recovered back already. But anyway, as I was saying again, before I was so rudely interrupted, you've got Janemba with the 90% chance to dodge, 70% chance to dodge, guard, support. Then you've got Buhan with tons of damage depending on how many key spheres you pick up with him, which to be fair is never actually an issue that you don't really get too many key spheres with him. And then he's got a ton of damage reduction and loads of crit. It's such a good rotation. Such a good rotation. It's probably one of my most favorite to use in the game right now. Oh, that's cute. I can't remember which Broly this is. I think this might be the friends one, so probably take less damage than mine. Maybe not. Maybe that is mine. 309k. Either that's my Broly or Cooler raises attack on Super and it lasts. Is it mine or is it the friends? It was the friends. Maybe he buffs himself when he super attacks. That's the only thing that makes sense, because mine only took like 130 something k. The friend one just took 300. But then there was Janemba and Buhan support. I mean, it could be any number of things. Could be any number of things. Domain's gone, which is a shame. Not that we really need it. Look at us, back up to 100% HP. 8 key spheres again. As I said, we never really struggle for key with Buhan. It might be done and dusted right now. It might be done and dusted right now. Dodge? No dodge! Ooh, how much is this going to do? 1.5 mil to Janemba! You know, the more I use Janemba, the more I actually realize he's more suited to being a dodge or die unit. That's not to say I never thought he was mainly just a dodge unit, but maybe I really overestimated how far that guard actually gets him. Dodge. I was going to say, don't tell me I've hopped straight back in for you to just die again. But it's all good having guard, but do you really have enough defense to go with it where you're not getting absolutely clarted by 1.5 million on a super? He even just took 240 on a normal. What? No, I'm not saying Janemba's like a complete dodge or die unit, and I think he's mainly one. I don't think he's completely one. But 240 on a normal seems a bit absurd. Like, how much damage is Cooler actually doing to us? If you damage to Fatbu, that's all good. I'm pretty sure I haven't triggered his revival at all so far. That's all good. You can kill him. That's perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Janemba should be chilling in slot 3. He'd still have all of his 90% chance to dodge. Actually, no, he wouldn't, because he would super before that. Okay, good. I didn't use Fatbu's revival. He'd still have a 70% chance to dodge, but that's still a lot. Maybe Janemba needs to go in slot 3. Kind of out the way. Because what do you mean 240 on a normal? Maybe I have to rethink what team I bring when we do the Dragon Ball Z stage. Because, yeah. 1.5 mil on a super? I think we got hit by it. And then, what? 240 on a normal? I might have to reconsider what team we decide to bring in the next stage, because as I said, Kid Buu is the one that's been causing a lot of people some jip. A lot of jip. I mean, we're almost there, so hopefully if we do get super attacked again, Janemba decides to dodge it if it is in slot 1. Because I don't really want to have to do that all again. You know, it's not like just, you know, you fight through like a couple phases. No. I have to do like 3 whole fights with multiple phases again to get back here. And I'd rather not. And I'm going to stay being stubborn. And I'm going to stay with my Saiyan pride. Because I've come all of this way without using items. So I'm not going to use an item. That way I can happily slap on the video. I think just like the last one. No item run. So I can feel good about myself, to make me feel like I achieved something. And especially with Cooler being almost dead, I'm not using an item. My Saiyan pride won't allow it. So we best win the next turn. And if need be, Janemba best dodge the next turn. Why couldn't that be a super attack? Especially because you critted. Why could that not have been a super attack? Kid Boo's been really letting me down in this video when it comes to additional supers, like the third super attack, the second additional. He just doesn't seem to ever want to do it. Okay, domain's gone. I don't think I've used the second one. Yes, no, I haven't used the second one. Broly might actually just get the kill. Cooler's on half HP. Surely you can do enough to kill him. This is the friend one. So surely, right? There we go. Cooler's dead. I can't believe we died. 1.5 million. Now I'm a little bit nervous to take on the next stage. There we go. Movie edition part 1 completed. Give me my extra 5 stones, Dokkan. But let me know how you're finding battle hardened formidable foes down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.